back for game 2. We'll see if UTK can bring it back. It looks like both teams are ready, so we will be starting up pretty quickly here. Really awesome to see Jay Swayze just go off like he did last game. Be interesting to see if UTK can stop him. Maybe bans the Camille here.
For those of you who missed last game, UTK did take it pretty convincingly. Jay Swayze was the MVP by far on his Camille. He ended like what, 11-0?
12-0 and 7, I believe.
That's pretty big. First ban Gumby, that Shen. Pretty sure that's a duplicate ban from last game.
Yeah, good ban because it flexes to top and support, and also it's just kind of shuts down aggression in top lane when it gets picked a lot of the time. Plus, split play pressure is always great. Real quick, I think the Tennessee icon on the stream is a little out of place.
Oh, yeah, I didn't rearrange him for this one. Because it's like, again, rearranged for the other layout, and then when we switch sides, it's like, yeah, we're set up. It's like, no, you aren't.
Yeah.
Do you see the Singe Bane coming?
Why can't everybody just use the same size image for their school logo? It would make it so much easier.
Yeah. Like, if you're looking at the stream a bit ago, UTK's logo is like massive, and then Marshall's was just kind of like, oh hey there.
Yeah.
There's the Camille ban against Jay Swayze.
Yeah, Camille ban comes out. Yeah, we saw the GP and the Sejuani bans as well. Are the great bans. We'll see what Marshall uses their first pick for. You saw it was a Varus last time.
Yep, Varus, and then the reply was Zaire Khan. See how hard we follow that. No, gonna be the Galio. Triforce did have a good game on it last time. Helped keep his teammates alive with that ulti.
Yeah, when you have a team that's just good about playing around Galio, it's very hard to lose the game. Because every fight that they thought they could take, they couldn't. And even if they potentially could, they gave up a lot of map pressure elsewhere for it.
Interesting. UTK decided to prioritize the Ezreal over Varus here. Varus, of course, we said this last game, considered the best ADC right now, and Ezreal has been hit with a decent amount of nerfs ever since preseason, and there were some nerfs to Klepto, which has made him fall a decent amount in the pick priority. He's still a pretty decent pick, at least.
Yeah, he's good in solo queue. Now we do see it get picked in OCK, but I've been watching a lot of the Riot Collegiate Tournament, and Ezreal seems a lot of the time there to be sort of a trap pick. He he has those strengths in the mid game, but it's harder to get him ahead in mid lane, especially in mid game. Game. There's a G and an M. There's no N. Get him ahead in the mid game to take advantage of that. Plus, he doesn't scale as well into late game as a lot of the other AD carries. So you're basically like confining yourself to this one section of the game you have to play, and that relies on you getting ahead early.
And that can be a bit hard for him, especially during the point where he's only on that tier of the Goddess, and the other ADC has a pickaxe or BF.
Yeah, exactly. Do you see Vi locked in again for C-Man? Pretty big Vi player. Meanwhile, Kindred was left unbanned because the Camille ban came in. Actually, no. Kindred was banned second phase last time, I believe.
Yeah, it does. No, not gonna be the Zoe. Getting baited by Chuma. But Orion is the pick that comes out. Oriana still a pretty decent mid laner. Good blind pick.
Yeah, great at harassing Galio as well.
Sharpening my feathers.
As good as anybody can be, and harassing Galio. Did you see the Xayah ban come out? Not as high priority when the Braum is already picked, but still pretty decent ban.
I'd not be surprised if we see like a Varus ban for the Varus ban as the last one here for UTK, just to pinch that pull even further.
Potentially. Varus is a really good pick right now.
Yeah. And the Janna ban does come out. Janna is strong right now. It's just she doesn't synergize as well with Ezreal, because Ezreal doesn't need the Janna protection as bad as an mobile ADC, say like a Twitch. And he can't really use Ardent Sensor as well as a crit build ADC.
Now I'm angry.
No, usually when you see a Janna ban like that, I think it's more you want to... Yeah, when you see the Janna and the Alistar bans, that's usually a sign like, oh, we don't want you to be able to disengage. which could mean they're just and those picks could shut down something like a Kindred pretty hard.
Yeah, looks like Nami is gonna be the pick here, letting Doom counterpick in that top lane. No surprise
Yeah.
there.
And Nami is the like third big disengage support, I think, with Braum. So that said, Nami not as strong into Braum with the ultimate for disengage because that can be blocked with the Unbreakable, but still a great pick for lane.
And Varus is gonna be the pickup here for Marshall. No surprise there. We're talking about how he's the number 1 EDC. And he's paired with one of the better supports. We'll see how Evandas pilots this far, as he did have a pretty decent game on Xayah last time. And
Yeah, for sure. And is that a Riven?
might be.
Oh man.
Might be a little cocky blind picking the Riven.
Nah, dude.
Oh, Marshall.
Nah,
just
Riven with
confident.
Galio is great.
Oh, for
And they
sure.
already banned the Shen, which is like the biggest counter pick to that. You probably see a Malphite coming again, but after last game, they may not be quite as scared of that.
Maybe. I don't know. It's kind of hard to judge how effective Dumo was on that Malphite because Jay Swayze got those kills and was just able to take it to him, and that put him even further behind. And then by the time like he was with his team and could ulti for the Wombo, they're just kind of a little too far behind. So it looks like he's gonna switch it up to Urgot this game.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty interesting Riven pick. Jay Swayze doesn't have a ton, like any games at all of Riven on his OPGG, so a bit interesting, gotta say.
Yeah. Just looking at the team comps right here, Marshall, they don't really have the best engage. Galio is more of a follow-up engage, and you don't exactly want to really rely on a Varus ulti or a Riven flank for engage. So that may present some troubles going into team fights in the later stages of the game.
Now, dude, you got a Galio, just walk into them. It's great engage.
Just like
They'll just try to kill you, and you'll get Galio ulted, and it'll be okay.
just Righteous Glory with your W up, and you're just running them down with a circle as big as Summoner's Rift.
No, not the Galio as the engage. I'm saying like somebody else walks into them and Galio ults them.
Okay, so you're saying Evandas should walk into their team.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
easy. Now Kindred can do it because even if like Galio gets stopped or something, Kindred can ulti and it'll be good. Also, it's just I think this is more of a skirmishing team.
Sure.
They get good picks with Varus or potentially Braum if they can land all 4 hits of his passive. Riven loves those smaller skirmishes as well. Galio supports skirmishing so nicely as well. So definitely going to be looking to play a bit looser for Marshall here, I think.
Yeah, they definitely aren't looking for the team fights, more like the scrappy fights. Whereas if you look at a UTK, they have a bit more of a team fighting comp with the Vi Oriana Wombo combo. Although they might not have the best front line either, because I assume Seaman is probably going to go dip into damage a little, probably with the warrior, and then maybe into like a bruiser item or a tank item.
Yeah, could be like something similar to Jax. Like I said, you could go for. It's probably going to be warrior. You're right. Could go for a Triforce. Cinderhulk Triforce wouldn't be too terrible, but it's definitely a bit of a delayed power spike for Vi.
Yeah, not to mention. Oh no. Okay, you said Cinderhulk Triforce. I thought you said Warrior Triforce for a second. But yeah, Cinderhulk Triforce, not as much damage as Warrior Triforce, but having that extra health just helps a lot as Vi.
Yeah.
Because I assume
You could go for instead. You could go for something like warrior, maybe into Titanic. I don't know the most about Vi builds. I'm just shooting thoughts out there.
I don't think Tiamat works too well on her because she already has 2 E's for an auto reset, and it's not like she needs it for the.
Nah, dude. Auto reset everything.
Just like machine gun auto resets, like
Yeah.
one auto reset refreshes the next, refreshes the next.
Dude, Titanic Hydra works perfectly with her E. It just makes her E do more damage in the cone behind it.
True.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, got about 30 more seconds. Any more thoughts you have? Like maybe on
double teleports for Marshall versus single teleport for UTK this time around. So, like we saw last time, a little bit more global pressure there.
Yeah.
Urgot is a bit of a weird pick. He's okay in lane, but gets like more of a mid-game power spike. Especially since his W cooldown scales, or sorry, his passive cooldown scales so aggressively. It was like 30 seconds level 1 down to like 1.5 seconds at level 16.
I thought they nerfed the cooldown harder earlier on Urgot passive. Yeah, that came out wrong. Urgot passive cooldown. I thought they nerfed it at like earlier levels.
Yeah, they nerfed it to 30 seconds at level 1.
Oh. I just remember this like one PP patch now where it's like, oh, 45 seconds. Like, yowzers.
Yeah, no, it's 30. I'm pretty sure of that. Not like a great person to figure out Urgot's strengths, but
Yeah. Because I haven't seen Urgot in a while outside of ARAM. He's going Prissy attack though, not too much of a surprise because his W can proc that really fast.
oh, that's true. I never thought about that.
Yeah, at the beginning of the season, people are going like, "Oh my god, Urgot's so overpowered with Prissy attack."
Yeah, this is a electrocute ribbon. Little bit of a lower type of ribbon, I have to say. It's usually you see, I think it's Spellbook and Colossus are the two runes you see most on ribbon now. And those are definitely the ones that perform best as well. So, a bit interesting to see electrocute as a choice. You will see some damage from it. Like, it's pretty easy to proc the damage on ribbon.
Because they raise the damage even higher, it's just the cooldown is pretty long now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Courage of the Colossus, after those changes, became a lot better on Riven, because...
You mean Aftershock?
Yes, Aftershock, not Courage. They're the same thing, but they're not the same thing at all.
Yeah. That's like one thing I don't like about the new rune system. They're like, oh yeah, let's change all the names. It's like, remember how you been saying Warlord's Bloodlust for the past 2 years? It's now Fleet of Footwork. It's like, why?
Well, it's not that either, it's just Fleet Footwork.
It's like, because Warlord's Bloodlust sounds so much cooler than Fleet of Footwork.
Nah, Fleet Footwork, dude.
No, come on, like the old Warlord's Bloodlust, you had like some dude with a jagged knife in the icon like shanking you, and then the new one is just like, wow, look at my foot, it's yellow.
No, I actually like Fleet Footwork more. I like the higher move speed or whatever. I like emphasizing the move speed, even though it's, you know,
Yeah,
also about the healing.
I do admit it's interesting they added the AP ratio for AP champs. Granted, you don't really see any AP champs, although Victor's kind of taking it now with the new build.
Victor, TF can do it.
Yeah. Like, it sounds decent on some champions, it's just, I think the attack speed from that tree is not really all that appealing.
Yeah, depends. I kind of want to try it on Echo now. I never wanted to try it until like you mentioned that. That could be interesting.
Might work.
I guess sustain in lane, attack speed's okay on him.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyways, what I was saying was the Aftershock on Riven. It scales with AD, gives you flat resistances instead of scaling resistances now. So it's a lot easier for Riven to get the full value out of that rune. I wanted to say that. We see Boko miss a CS in the bottom lane. 2 CS actually. 4 CS in the first wave.
Like, if you're a support player and you want your AD player to just perform better, emote every time they miss a CS. I had a friend who once did that. Every time I missed a CS, he'd flash the thumbs up emote.
Yeah, there's a time where I think it was like pretty like meta as far as BM goes to just say CS every time somebody misses CS. Alright, we see Seaman going in onto Mitsu here. Mitsu just goes down instantly to the kill from Vi and Oriana. We do see Jay Swayze go in for a kill onto Otomo though. W gets procced by Urgot and he's going to do some damage overall. Looks about even.
Yeah, Mitsu, I don't know, kind of looked like he wasn't paying attention too well there. He just jumps right into Chumo there and goes down for first blood. And also, a big thing to note, Seaman takes away the Kindred mark. The first one being one of the scuttles. That's usually the semi-free one, which is the one you really want.
I mean, like, it's a bit hard to call it free since both junglers, like, you know it's there, and it's like they both finished their routes at about the same time.
Yeah, well, it's a lot easier to get that one than invading and taking enemy junglers' golems.
True. I mean, I don't think you can even get that for your first mark anyways,
Yeah,
though.
no. First mark's like only scuttles now. Oh,
Yeah.
Mitsu is bot.
Yep, we just see the gang come in. Doesn't care about the fact that he died. He's just going to go in for the kill. Does force a flash from Nami. We see the Ezreal being the damage. And now we just see the stun come in from Braum there. But he gets out with just the heal and the flash from Nami.
It does cost Elu a good amount of health there, because he was tanking a lot of minions in that fight.
He's got another 2 potions plus Relic Shield healing. He should be okay, I think.
He'll be fine.
It's going to be hard for them to like straight up win this lane anyways. There they are against the Nami. We actually see the flash in from Mitsu here. He's going to try to get a slow onto Ezreal this time. Does get under turret, but now Mitsu's there. He's going to take a turret try and goes down to Bokononism. It's 2 deaths from Mitsu already in 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's just too aggressive. Committing his flash there to try and get the kill.
Yeah, actually see Jay Sweezy's one of his abilities not interrupted by the Urgot, looked like.
Yeah.
So overall nothing too much happens there.
Yeah. Also interesting green choice here for Bokononism. I don't know if this is meta now, but he went minion dematerializer on Ezreal. Ezreal, he doesn't really have that good of wave clear unless he ultis. So just having that extra wave clear does help him.
Yeah, for sure. I've seen minion dematerializer show up on more and more AD carries over time, as well as on some Relic Shield supports, because like you can't get zoned off of the siege minion if you can just dematerialize that thing.
And one of the strong points about it is like with the charges early game, you can get an early level 3 by popping 1 or 2 of those, I believe, and just take your opponents off guard.
Also true. Plus, it helps you proc those Relic Shield procs later in the game. Just a little bit.
Plus, also having that extra damage to minions means you're less likely to miss a CS. Instead of straggling around with 1 health, the caster now has 0.
Yep. I do see it's about a 1.5k gold lead for UTK so far. Mitsu definitely the one most behind, about 800 gold behind right now.
Having a rough time after dying in River for first blood and gank.
Yep.
Having a fun time. We'll see if he can pick it back up. Looks like he is getting a mark here on that scuttle, so at least he's got that going for him.
Yep.
Let's see if
Kindred
he
Mark's
can top lane.
Alright, Mitsu is here to gank Odama. We just see the stun in onto him. Actually, he gets fails the flash. Does try to go for a kill onto Mitsu. He's just dead.
Yeah.
Kinda just gave up there after the failed flash. There wasn't much else he could do.
Yeah, that flash is really hard to pull off.
Yeah, we saw Seaman and Chuma looking for the kill onto Mitsu if he had to walk down. He is actually going to walk into it. You see the Skirmisher Saber does get the smite onto Mitsu, and that's just a dead Mitsu to Seaman. Real fast.
Seaman already with the red smite and level swords, giving him a lot of burst.
Yep. Just because he does hit level 6. Oh, 6 from Odama though. Does miss the ulti.
Ooh. That's gotta hurt. I imagine if that ulti landed, it might have netted Doom kill.
I mean, there's still a flash. I don't think he was low enough to actually die to it yet. I do see the Orion ultimate come on in onto Galio. He does get ulted by the Vi as well. Nami comes in to get the assist. Goes down to Chuma, and that's a even bigger gold lead to UTK in this early game.
Seaman getting a lot of that money. Currently 2-0 with a 21 CS lead over Mitsu. He has enough to... Oh no, he doesn't. He has enough for a call for it. It's gonna be a really buff steal.
Do see Varus has finished his pickaxe. Ezio is going for the Sheen first before finishing Manamune. Sneaky talked about this a few weeks ago on the NALCS lounge or whatever. He doesn't like that build. I don't either, personally.
Basically, the main pros hit are is like your Qs will hurt a good bit, and it does give you more CDR to stack quicker. The main fallbacks are is that your only damage is when you Q since you've built no attack damage. Whereas if you have the amount of Mune already, or Maramana, I forget which is which. But if
It's Manamune. Alright, Mitsu actually taking some damage here from Boko. Does have Illy come in to get the Unbreakable. Doesn't manage to take the blue buff though, sadly.
Another pro of the Sheen build, at least is that with the extra CDR, you have more Qs you can spam as Ezreal, which means more Klepto procs. So if
Yeah.
you can land the Qs, it might be a net gain of money, but for my money, I'd still go for the Manamune first.
Yeah, no, it's basically you're buying Sheen to increase your Q damage. You can also increase your Q damage by just having more attack damage. Meanwhile, you can't increase your attack damage with the Sheen too much. You
Well,
can increase your attack damage by buying attack damage.
well, you can increase your attack damage for one auto after using a spell.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You can weave in more autos, have it be a bit more powerful with the Manamune.
Like, if you're a tier Sheen Ezreal and you're pushed under tower, you just kind of have to cry.
Yeah,
Hard CS.
exactly.
Mitsu looking like he wants a gank up here.
Vi is not around, so potentially can work out a bit better here. Otomo's playing a bit back, it looks like.
Yeah, maybe he sniffs this out.
Does do so.
Mitsu jumps the gun a little too early on that gank.
Yeah, looks like he was just starting to walk in to potentially fight that. Seaman in the bottom lane does get spotted by a ward. I believe, actually, no, that was disabled by a control ward, so it was not spotted. Looking around, probably taking a Raptor camp here.
Yep. So that's
Is
pretty
indeed doing
spot
so.
on. Mitsu just hanging out on the top river, grabbing that scuttle.
Galio clearing some control wards. Always a good thing to do.
Got a good heads up play there from Triforce.
Yep, Mitsu's in the top lane again. Urgot does just knock charge away. Galio's coming in for the ultimate now, and we do see the kill come in for Mitsu. Ram's going down in the bottom lane. Actually, no, he gets healed and stand behind me away.
Yeah, Ely living
Ultimate comes in from Ezreal. Doesn't kill him. So, he's gonna live. Looks like we're gonna see a top lane turret get taken here by Marshall. Cloud Dragon's getting taken by UTK, but I'll take a first turret over a Cloud Dragon literally every day.
Man, Cloud Dragon is the best dragon.
Yeah, I mean, like, when you can maybe get, like, 3 of them. Like, one isn't that great.
Just 2 of them is pretty decent. Like, I remember back when the new elemental dragons were first released, and it only gave 15 out combat move speed. The Keisha was just like turning it on the desk. It's like, oh yeah, if you get a Cloud Dragon, you get back to lane a few seconds faster. That's about it.
No, he says something like 0.8 seconds, I think.
Oh right, it's in the context of going from like to
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really small amount of power.
yeah. Not to mention, like, because of the soft cap move speed, it does have diminishing returns as you get more attack. Yeah, which kinda sucks.
A little bit. It is still relatively nice, though, if you have a few of them. Sadly, it's not going to be a few of them for a while this game. We do see an Ocean Dragon coming up next.
Well, the Ocean Dragon...
I mean, how sad is that really, though?
What, Ocean Dragon is second?
Instead of having, you know, another cloud. Like, I'd rather have
another
an
cloud,
ocean
yeah,
instead of
just
another cloud. Anyways.
Man, there's like always so much hate on Ocean, or Cloud. Like, people on Reddit were calling it the Clown Dragon for a while. It's like, come on.
People still call it a clone dragon. Anyways. We do see the Abyssal Mask first item from Trozo this time around. Did not go for the Melonomicon. Instead, it goes for the tankier build. Slightly less wave play for now.
But it does
See what he
mean
goes from there.
Shima has a lot less kill pressure on him.
Yeah, for sure. And a lot less harass. Can be done.
I see Yvonne just charge up a Q.
Actually, we see Riven in a lot of trouble here. Does have to try to go away, but getting ulted by Vi. And then ulted by Riven does just mean you're kind of dead, dude.
Little
Or
overkill
by
there.
Urgot. Not by Riven.
Mitsu
I think I
is
missed
sitting
there.
bot lane. Looks like he wants to make something happen.
Yep, not spotted by the other ultimate. We do see the Varus ult come out, but it does get dodged away from. But that is going to be a turret that they give up all pressure on, so that's going to be a second turret for Marshall here.
pretty big.
It's compared to
takeout.
0 for UTK.
They are still a little behind on gold, but having that, just the tower lead is pretty handy, because just having the map opened up that much more lets you run around.
Yeah. You see UTK going for the Rift Herald, looking to rectify the situation. Herald can help, just gotta make sure you use it well. To secure that turret when you go for it.
Gonna be given over to C-Man, no surprise.
Yep. Yvonne just a little low on mana, probably wants to go back here. Actually, we see that Rift Herald just spawned by C-Man. I think that was a mistake.
Yeah, my guess
I think
is
he meant to trinket ward the bush and just popped a Rift Herald by accident.
like, that's
That said, they do have 3 people there with nobody to defend. But this Rift Herald is going to take a lot of damage to this turret. They don't have any minions even close to it.
There is still 2.5k health on that Herald.
Yeah, but now you have 3 people in the top lane going for this turret with a super slow Rift Herald. Meanwhile, 4 people from Marshall are pushing onto the mid turret with nobody there to defend. So, overall, and then, yeah, UTK is going back here, so that's going to be 1 turret total. It's a 1-for-1 trade for a Rift Herald. Big mistake there, I think, from UTK.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Because I know the fan is like, man, I want to drop my trinket. Oh, right, Herald.
Yep, we actually did just see the ping onto the ward on the blue buff, so I think UTK is aware of what caused that. Kindred Mark picked up for Mitsu.
How many is that, 2?
That's 4.
Oh. That is a magical mark, and now gets that bonus auto range.
Yep. Which is nice. Still down about 30 CS. As well as about 1300 gold. Looks like Vi's going for the Black Cleaver second item.
Black Cleaver is going to give him some durability.
Chozo does get hit by the Oyana ultimate, but the flash forward from C-Man does countered by Chozo's own flash, but the flash from the ultimate come from C-Man rather does finish off that kill.
Missile Blast does help tank damage from Chuma, but not so much against C-Man. C-Man gonna pick up his 3rd kill of the game there, looking like he wants to get some deep vision.
Yeah, Gallia has about 1600 gold here. I'm curious to see what he goes for a second item. I'm thinking, okay, he's going to go for the Leandries. It's a decent choice. Health is always nice for the additional defense and gets the magic pen.
Yep, going for the double spooky mask build.
Oh, it is. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I never thought about it until now. I just looked down and it's like, hey, he's got 2 masks.
Nice. Galio only has 1 face though, so I'm not sure how he's wearing both of them.
I don't know, maybe
he's wearing one on top of the other, maybe.
Yeah.
Like you take off one mask, it's like a surprise, another mask.
Yeah, it's like it's just a Scooby-Doo episode. It's like, who's under this spooky missile mask? It was old man Leandries. Then Galio's like laughing underneath, like they don't know anything.
Yeah, no, but Galio is pure righteousness, dude. He would never be a villain in a Scooby-Doo episode. Come on.
I don't know, man. He is a big gargoyle.
Yeah. Griffin going in onto Urgot here, but we see Kindred here as well. Kindred ultimate does come down, but she's going to go down and pretty much immediately after that falls down. We do see the kill onto Urgot, but Jay Sweezy's pretty low here. Potentially going to go down to C-Man. Flash is available. Doesn't flash over the wall. They have Brahms here though. He could potentially does miss the Q, so not going to see the stun landed too easily. Oh, he has to find a way to melee this Vi. Does exhaust to get it. Blocks the actual Q, so he can't get away from there, and that's a shutdown on the C-Man. Avantis picks up the kill.
Really huge pickup there here for Marshall. Just getting that big shutdown onto C-Man. Gonna let him put some pressure on this top tower.
And finally, in a situation where Kindred and Vi end up in the same place, the Kindred barely comes out ahead. Gets the 2-for-1.
Well,
mid turret goes down for Marshall. At the same time, we are seeing the push onto the top lane, 2nd tier turret. So, they're going to have to back up, though, as Urgot's there. Still 3 turrets to 2. 1,000 gold lead for UTK here.
yeah, nothing too huge right now. But Marshall has pulled ahead of the towers. Or no, they were ahead of time, my bad.
Yep, they were ahead in turrets. Slightly diminished aheadness in turrets. Kindred Mark is on the blue buff in the UTK jungle. Looks like they're all heading that way. Marshall, gonna ignore it. Dragon is alive. Baron's up in a minute and a half, although that's a pretty early Baron if they do go for it.
Ivanda's gonna be finishing the Ginzes here. Big power spike for him. Bokunonism hasn't fully stacked his Muramana yet. He's sitting at about, oh no, he's almost done.
Oh, actually, Seaman just goes in onto Mitsu immediately. He goes down so fast. Dragon's still aggroed, not resetting yet. Otomo goes in on to Triforce. He's going to pop his taunt. Try to get as many as he can just to taunt. Seaman alone going to get the Justice Punch. Hasn't had a chance to ulti yet, and he goes down already. That's going to be another kill for UTK. That's 2 for 0 so far. 3 for 0 so far, actually.
Huge Orion from Shuna, like they're tying up 3 members in there. Just melting the front line up Marshall.
Yeah, just a bit aggressive there from Marshall to go for that Dragon with little ward coverage and the team not in place to support it. Also, no chance to have the Galio ulti come in to win the fight.
Yeah, a little aggressive for just an Ocean Dragon. That's not the biggest steal this game, considering we're probably gonna see just pull-out balls to the death.
Yeah, there's going to be another turret for UTK that's evening up the turrets, also extending the gold lead to 4,000 after that team fight.
Yeah, coming up to the 20-minute mark. Feels like this
Danger mark is on Krugs now. We'll see if she goes for it. Does have the ward on the Tribush for UTK though, so Mincy's be a bit of a dangerous situation going for that. Vi's headed that way to deny that, I think, right now.
I don't think the 1 in 5 Kindred wants to walk into 6 in 1 Vi.
Oh yeah, we saw it again that last team fight. Kindred just gets insta-killed by Vi anytime they end up against each other.
And since Seaman is so far ahead, he was able to take the damage detour and is now going into full tank. Like, in Champ Select, we mentioned this a little, that we were a little worried that maybe since he won't get the tank items till later, or the resistances, that he'll just blow up in fights, but since he's so far ahead and is just able to get those items now, he's a pretty decent tank.
Yeah. Manages to pretty much insta-kill anybody he runs into. Plus the Black Cleaver, always nice for that extra health, and a Giant Sword at this point too. But yeah, it's hard to do damage to somebody if you're dead. Stopwatch from Nami.
He meant to control ward.
That sucks. Rip stopwatch.
Hey, at least he gets 20 gold back.
Yeah, it's great value from that rune. 20 gold.
That's a pretty big nerf though, although kind of justified.
Oh yeah, very justified.
Just all those people going in minute 6, popping it, sell for 120 gold.
Yeah, Baron is up. Actually, you see Seaman going real hard for Chozo. Does go down to half HP, forces Riven and Kindred to back. Actually, no, they're not backing up, they're just going in. Do go in pretty hard on a Seaman. We just see the ultimate come in from Oriana. Kindred does survive just barely. Illinois is getting go low here. Illy takes him down. Varus just auto-attacking away, does kill the Ezreal. Now he has to kill Seaman, but he does go down to the Oriana Dissonance. Illy is left all alone here, though. Jay Swayze looking to maybe help out kill the Seaman. Does manage to dodge the Urgot Q. Seaman's still alive, does go down to Jay Swayze. Now Jay Swayze is looking for Chuma, but he's going to go down to the Urgot. Double kill for Otomo.
Really bloody fight there. We see a 4 for 3 going in favor of UTK. Pretty bloody, but the good news is they at least get the shutdown onto Seaman.
Yep. Always nice to shut down that guy. Although maybe turning a bit too hard there.
Chuba went for the loot in seconds. Is that full on Oriana?
Yeah, it's actually it was pretty big before Leandri's got so important recently. You would always go Nomicon Ludens. Actually, Mitsu's just going to go down here to Urgot. Actually dodges everything. Manages to get out. Does lose the Gromp though.
And his flash. Not really having too good time on this game.
Yeah, I'm surprised Oriana didn't go for the Leandri's X-ray instead of the Ludens. Just because it would help burn down the Galio so much easier.
Yeah. Especially
with the health burn. And plus, just nobody else has Magic Pen, so it's a pretty high damage item right now.
Yeah, the thick MR from Abyssal Mask, you kind of want to get through that.
Yeah. That said, Ludens is good for bursting onto like a Varus or something. Oh, do you see the Orion to come out? Mitsu walks away from it and dodges it.
Yep. Casual sombrero. He's just stacking ultimate.
It's not a sombrero if it's not on top of Oriana, dude.
I don't know. But if you ever miss something, just say you're stacking ultimate hat.
Oh yeah, true. We're not even sure if he has ultimate hat. Oh wait, we just see the C-Man come in, we see the Galio ultimate come in, the plane get the knock up onto 3. Goes for the taunt, and taunts 3 as well. C-Man's taking a ton of damage here. He's really low on health, walks into the Galio burn, but he's gonna be able to live. Poconism goes in at the end, does get another few kills. You see the 1v1 from Jay Swayze and Odemo in the bottom lane. Jay Swayze could potentially end this up. He does still have the ultimate up. Does get knocked over to the other side of the Urgot though. Mitsu still has his ultimate though. Could get the heal here. Looking for the kill on Poconism. Looks like he's going to go down though. Mitsu's going, or Illy is going to go down. I really hate that they set the clan tags to the same thing as the other ones. So many names.
It's really unfortunate. Marshall came close to killing an extra 2 members from UTK. If you're looking at their health bars, but they just barely live by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah. Luckily, Marshall got the tower in the bottom lane, but they're probably going to lose this turret in the mid lane as a result. Galio is alive. Jay Swayze too low to really go for a fight here.
Yeah, Jay Swayze having a much better time 1v1ing now that he has the Tap Eyes and the Death Stance. Just gonna let him tank up a lot of damage with the Urgot and sustain through it.
Yep.
Oh baby, we got another cloud.
Oh boy.
That's what we need.
High value. That's what it is going to be third dragon for UTK. So if we do get to the point where, what is it? We're going for Elder Dragons. UTK would get value from that, in at least that instance. But it's always nice to get the 50% extra movement speed there. Stacking clouds. Or the order. Ezreal getting blue buff, or red buff rather. That's going to be Kindred's mark going over to him.
Surprise there. Just gonna see Mitsu clearing out a control ward. Baron Vision pretty important right now, since that's what's really on the table right here. Any team fight is possible to that being taken, unless the members are of course barely alive.
Yeah, one thing I have to say though is I think the later in this game we go, the more it's going to be in Marshall's favor. Ezreal doesn't scale as well as Varus. Also you have the, the more items Galio gets, the more damage and the tankier he gets. They also have 280 carries with the Kindred and the Varus, whereas Vi will start to fall off a little bit as people start to build 1 or 2 damage resistance items.
Yeah, Seaman not gonna have as much damage since he has to spec into tankiness now, so he doesn't ulti someone and then immediately die.
Yeah.
But that, that falling off, that is gonna give Marshall a bit of breathing room. Their double ADCs will have no problem shedding through the Seaman Dumo frontline from UTK.
Yep. I'm kind of surprised to see Galio. I think he's building Zonia's next, but it looks like he's going for the Fiendish Codex before the Seeker's Arm Card. Is that Fiendish Codex actually doesn't build into Zonia's anymore, does it?
No, it still does.
It still does? Okay, yeah.
I think he just wants the extra CDR here, just for more clear.
Potentially. I don't know. I like building Seeker's Arm Guard. Feels like it's just such a nice item while you're waiting to finish the Zonias.
Yeah, having that Seeker's Arm Guard would be pretty handy here against Seaman, Dumo, and Poconism. But we'll see how that works out for Triforce.
Yep. Alright. Do you see, Marshall is actually the one with the map pressure right now in all 3 lanes, it looks like. Jay Swayze has to look out here, though, because Seaman is around the corner.
Yeah, he does have the fully completed last kiss for now, which is interesting. He just really wants to get through that armor from Odomo.
Yeah, also the health. Be nice. Jay Swayze is going to start getting slowed here by the Urgot. We do see the huge Oriana ultimate on the Kindred, but now we do see the Kindred ultimate come out, so he's going to stay alive. Chuma Uke so low, has to watch out, but he does get the kill onto Mitsu. We just see the kill onto Ezreal in the back. We see Galio ultimate come out as well, but Varus goes down regardless. Ailey really wants to kill this kill, but the exhaust comes out, so he lives just barely. Rarely a time when you see the exhaust be the decider when it goes on to the support. That's a pretty clean ace from UTK. Only one going down there, and Baron is alive.
Yeah, they can go for it. Do have to wait a little on Chuma because they kind of want his damage. This is where you do get a little bit of value from motion since Baron will deactivate the buff from it. Just being able to continuously reach it helps with making it if you want to do it. It's not a huge deal, but it's something.
Yeah. Baron just getting taken down here pretty free, I think. Yeah, nothing, no redemptions available to snipe this away. So he's going to go over to the side of UTK. Right now, I think the play for Marshall is just to try to keep scaling. Because they have the much better scaling team comp, I believe, so.
Because while Ginsu's bars doesn't scale amazingly into the late game, he still goes decently into the late game and is much better than Ezreal in the late game. Not to mention Mitsu on Kindred with the ever-stacking marks, giving him just more and more range and more attack speed from his Q will help him with his DPS a lot.
Yeah, and Kindred does go for a more standard AD build now, Infinity Edge, Static Shiv items of choice. You see this dragon go down. This is going to be the last dragon of the game that is not an Elder Dragon. So we have 30 minutes in.
That is something to keep in mind going to like scaling won't matter too much if Elder goes over to this UTK lineup.
Yeah. At the same time, Marshall has no dragons to stack with the Elder Dragon. It's a little sad.
It does look like the Knight's Vow is coming out next for Eli. Gonna want to keep Avandis alive a little longer. No surprise, because Avandis gets hit with an ulti from Seaman. He's gonna be taking a lot of damage. But that is part of the reason why Vi does fall off a little bit. It's not so much that the target she turns on is tankier all the time. Because, I mean,
Alright, wait, we see Suzy going in for the 1v1 onto Otomo here. Jason winning so far. Does get the ultimate, does get the kill. Seaman comes in with the ultimate onto it. Riven afterwards. Riven potentially going to go down here. Yeah, does not manage to get away afterwards, but it's Seaman in the bottom lane with Urgot down. Could see the 4v3 in the mid lane if Marshall can get it. But like you said in Champions Select, they don't have the greatest engage. They can't really force that fight.
Triforce just trying to brute force his way in. You can see a bubble coming out from Eleonora. Say that name.
Yeah, it's Eleonora versus Illy, and like Illy has Mitsu as his clan tag, and the clan tags are the same color as the normal summoner names now.
And then we got Triforce in the mid lane.
Yeah, Triforce in the mid lane. Great names, everybody, really. Oh, would you see the ultimate from Oriana just picks off the Kindred? Wow, okay. Kindred's just dead.
There is no
Rest in
MR
peace, Kindred.
currently on the Marshall lineup except for on Triforce. So Chupa's gonna hurt a lot.
For sure. Seeing some wave code come out though. Gonna have to watch out for that top lane wave with Baron. The turret's pretty much seated, but they really don't want to give up this inhibitor turret here, I don't think. Do send 5 people here just in time to have it die to a caster minion auto.
Dude, I hate that so much. Like, you throw out your heart and soul to defend that tower, and there's that one cheeky caster minion that takes it.
Oh yeah.
Especially on inhibs.
Yeah, this is definitely a turret that's lost as well, though. That said, Marshall's off to the side. They couldn't potentially engage onto this. You see the ultimate onto Varus from Seaman. Shut down onto Oriana immediately, and then Israel follows up. That's a huge Galio ult, and Nami's going to go down as well. Redemption's coming out in the middle of the fight. Could potentially see that turn things, but no. Vi's going to go down. Guardian Angel proc. Otomo taking a ton of damage. He's going to go down, and Seaman's the last one standing. It's a clean ace for Marshall. Just when they needed it. That's Baron buff gone from 5.
That is a huge pickup. Since they do scale better, just getting that gold is going to help a lot. They pick up a lot of key shutdowns here, and it does relieve pressure from that Baron buff, and looks like Mitsu is even going to get a free stack after that.
Yeah, there's going to be a 7th hunt completed on Kindred. We see Varus walking in the wave from the middle lane. Sadly, no minions in a great place to take an objective here, but I think just honestly getting rid of the Baron buff off of 5 is an objective enough completed.
Yeah, like, even just getting the Baron buff off of 1 while they're pushing is big, but getting it off of 5 is, well, that's the hugest.
Yeah. Does not look like they're going pressure turrets here with this particular team fight win, but they can get it on the next one.
Honda's just gonna clear out vision and get the scuttle.
You know, so I just want everybody to notice, UTK did something awesome when they left base just now, which is everybody with an open item slot actually bought a control ward. And 2 of them actually bought 2, and they already placed them. Just excellent team play there. Always nice to work around vision.
Yeah, don't be that guy in solo queues hanging on to a rebuildable pot 30 minutes into the game.
Oh, I know. Even a ruby crystal is not worth as much as 2 control wards, I think.
Yeah, well, it might
Especially as your 6th item.
Yeah, it might depend on the roles. Some roles might be able to get away with it a bit more easily, like ADCs, since they're much more independent.
Yeah, ADCs are one of the ones where it's like, okay, you can maybe not buy a control ward, but still, like, if you're going to buy a dagger, you might as well buy a control ward.
So, quick little fun fact, the gold lead at 20 minutes was 4k for UTK, and it's still 4k right now. Well, 4.5k for them.
I haven't actually been keeping track of the gold lead too well this game, have to say.
Yeah, I'm just...
But I'm assuming it grew for UTK, and now it's shrunk again. So, Marshall in a better spot than they've been for most of the rest of the game. I'm seeing waves pushing in a lot of lanes. But really just want to continue scaling, I think, still.
They do have to worry about the Elder Dragon spawning in 40 seconds here. Giving that over is, like, kind of game over. At the very least, it's a 3-in-hit for UTK.
Yeah. Get these lanes pushing, go back, buy some items, and then we can potentially win they can potentially win a dragon fight immediately afterwards.
Because the scaling is coming in. I mean, people are starting to hit, like, what, 3.5, 4 items on each side?
Yeah. So, yep, that's a finished Last Whisper, or sorry, Lord Dominic's Regard for Mitsu. Should help him get through Otomo and Seaman's pretty high health pools. And Guardian Angel actually finished up for Ezreal. Not a super common item choice for AD carries this early on, especially against the more magic damage heavy team comp of Marshall. Like, even Varus doesn't do a ton of AD damage. Basically, you're blocking against the Riven and the Kindred.
So assuming a full 5-on-5 just breaks out right here, right now, who do you give the edge to?
Depends on the positioning, for sure. Like, if it broke out, like, right when you said that, it would have definitely been UTK. Marshall was not in a great position to fight. But if they can get set up well beforehand, they'd be in a much better spot. Other thing is that UTK has plenty of vision all around the area.
Oh,
and
is the call, it looks like.
Yeah, Marshall has no way to answer that. Yeah, it looks like UTK is heading to Baron. Marshall decides, hey, we're just going to take Elder Dragon.
This is a more worthwhile trade here for UTK. Because Marshall has no Dragon Blasters.
Yeah. So, it's going to be for them. Kindra's going to get a mark out of it as well. But there's a huge wave in the top lane.
Yeah,
they have to watch out for.
Mitsu just needs to back now and join his team ASAP.
Yeah.
A little greedy going for that. And they're just going to leave his team kind of disadvantaged here.
Yeah, that's 4 cannons, 4 variant of siege cannons. Just pounding away at this turret. You see Braum trying to block his best to block them all. But he does get knocked up by the Nami. He's going to potentially go down here. Does take a ton of damage. He has a chance to go back real quick. Mitsu actually, Evandis is the one to take a ton of damage from the Orianna. Seaman's in a bad spot now. He's going to potentially go down. We see the Galio ultimate onto a bunch. He's going to kill there, but now so many from Marshall dead. 2 dead so far. Otomo could potentially go down here. Mitsu's trying his best to do as much damage as he can. Does take down the Nami. He's going to go down onto Otomo next, but Otomo takes him down. That's just Chozo and Illy left alive. Going back up. I think they can still keep the game alive if they heal up here.
Yeah, it is going to be hard. There are Baron minions. But
Yeah.
really unfortunate there for Evandis. He steps up too close and just does such damage.
Yeah, Galliolton comes in here. He's going to knock up Otomo. Otomo is taking some turret damage here, and gets taunted immediately afterwards. That's a kill onto Illy from the Urgot ultimate. Triforce goes down. We have 5 seconds left on Varus. He could potentially save the game as well, but it's going to be pretty staggered.
Looks like
Not sure what UTK's call is.
they're kind of split. Looked like they were going for a second inhib, but they decided against it.
Yeah, after you see Varus ultimate onto Ezreal, but he's going to get Oi onto him. He goes down. Ezreal goes down. GA is proc. Jay Swayze is left alive. He's going to go onto Otomo and Bokonism. Bokonism goes down immediately. Jay Swayze is still trying to get the kill onto Otomo, but Otomo's cleaving so hard, but no. Jay Swayze says, this game is still alive. I'm going to save it. Gets the kill. Meanwhile, Mitsu keeps the mid inhib alive as well. And Marshall still in it, just barely. 7k gold lead, though,
They
for
have
UTK.
nothing left though, so it's like if they even lose 2 members, they're in threat of just losing the game.
Yeah. If they even like move somebody out of mid lane for more than 30 seconds, they're in danger of losing an inhib, which would be pretty bad right now. No objectives for another good 5 minutes or so.
That will give Marshall some breathing room here, but it's going to be a bit of a tough road ahead of them if they want to come back into this.
Yeah. Guardian Angel back up for Vi. That will be bright side for them in the next fight. We see Mitsu almost finished with his build. He's going to take the red buff for himself. Meanwhile, Vi full items, Urgot full items, Orianna full items, and Ezreal full items. So, UTK pretty happy about their situation.
Yeah, the one problem is they aren't going to get any stronger from here on out since they are full build. And at 6 items, well, you mentioned it yourself, they are weaker than Marshall's fight, or team at 6 items. So they do definitely want to push this advantage while they still have it. Because you do see some 1-item leads for some members here.
Yep, basically just the AD carry position and the mid lane position are the ones that are further behind. Which are gonna want to farm up as much as they can right here.
With those 6 item slots being full, they are gonna see a lot less control wards since people aren't gonna want to sell some 3,000 gold item just to get a control ward.
I misspoke earlier when I said Urgot has full items. He has a control ward, so that's not a 6th item. It's pretty good. Like I think it's worth a bit more than 75 gold in value, but it's not a full item.
UTK just gonna siege up here. The top inhib is down, and the inhib is open. Thing is, Triforce is the one answering, so if the fight breaks out, he can just instantly ult in.
Yeah, we do see Runan's on Kindred and Varus as well, so they do have a decent amount of wave clear. Mitsu goes in for the fight on Otomo. Otomo's potentially go down, but does pop his ultimate. That does not actually save you from Urgot ulti, though. So Urgot gets the kill onto Mitsu. That's a lot of items down. Illy's going to go down to Seaman. Seaman, we just see the Galio ultimate come in a bit late here. It's going to hit onto 3 with a taunt, but he's in the middle of 3 people by himself. Does have to pop his Zonias. He's going to get taken down immediately afterwards. Chumuuke picks that one up. That's the Guardian Angel from Jay Swayze, keeping him alive, but he gets hit by the Name bubble. He's going to go down, and that's the game for UTK. After 42 minutes, they make it a series. We're going to go game 3.
Just a little too cocky from Mitsu there at that last fight, giving himself up. UTK pulled through.
Yeah, great plays from Seaman and Chumuuke, keeping them up there. Boko also playing great on that Ezreal.